So it's time. I'm getting ready to make my first whole haul. I've done my research, and I'm pretty sure I know exactly what I'm doing. Now it's time to go into Kingsley's. We're gonna pick up our haul. About to be 89 pounds of that dang good loving. Well, shout out to Kingsley's for hooking up this pig for us. Good old Louie. Louie was a good pig. Look at that. He did that whole thing by himself. All right, y'all, so it's 3:30 in the morning. First thing we gotta do is use our little lighter. We're gonna get this going if my Boy Scout skills still work. We're gonna go in here, light up my leaves. Now that our fire's been established, we immediately start to build it bigger because we're gonna need a lot of coals. And the wood we're using today is pecan wood. All right, y'all, so we're trying to figure out our method to our madness. This was built before the people that live here actually moved in. So what we're seeing is a problem. How are we gonna get in there to flip this hog? We only need one of these grates. We're gonna reconstruct this thing. And that bad boy's gonna go right here. It's gonna hold 80 pounds, but it ain't gonna hold 220. We're gonna rebuild this back together. It's gonna be perfect. All right, that took about 20 minutes. But now we got it ready, as you can see. Now we can get in here like this, get our work done, flip the pig. You know what I mean. So you just push it in and then squeeze the button and the injection comes out like this. Let's make our injection, then I'm also gonna turn it into a sauce. 2 containers of white grape juice. 1 container of mango juice. We got us a little bit of meat tenderizer. A bunch of Worcestershire. Now we need some of that Dano's hot chipotle. We're gonna sprinkle a bunch of that in there. Give it a little test. Tastes pretty dang good. So now, we're gonna bring this to a boil, basically brew it like tea. All right, now we've let this boil for a couple minutes. So we're gonna turn it off, let it cool off for just a bit. Now you need some cheesecloth. You fold it and fold it again, kinda crooked wise, so you can lay it in your strainer and cover the bottom. Set it into a pot, and now we strain through our cheesecloth. That's why you wanna go slow. You don't want it to pull down. Now the reason why we're doing this, when we put it into our injector, we don't want the holes to clog, so we're getting rid of all the little chunks. Now we discard our cheese sack. Now it's time to load up our injector. Do it slowly. All right, now we turn the rest of this juice, with the chunks still in there, we're gonna turn this into our basting sauce when we flip that pig over. This is a 1-pound pack of brown sugar. I'm gonna use about half of it. We're gonna use a big old squeeze of ketchup, probably about a half cup though. Some apple cider vinegar. We're gonna go in with about a half cup. It's really good, but we're going in with more vinegar. Another half cup. And we're gonna go in with some more ketchup. We're probably using over a cup, maybe a cup and a quarter, cup and a half. Wow, I like it. Let's try to do this without spilling it. That boy good. He real good. He make people that good look not good. Heck, I did that so well, let's see if we can do it without the funnel. And people want to comment about me being shaky. You tell me I'm gonna get you some of that. All right, now we got our injection. We got our sauce for basting after we flip it. So we'll see you in the morning. It's definitely 90 pounds. All right, so now it's time to do our injection. So I'm kind of filling this bad boy out. Here we got the ribs. But here's our main meat. Here's our tenderloins. We got a lot of meat up and through this shoulder. So I'm kind of trying to envision where I'm gonna be sticking these needles without penetrating through the skin. So let's get started. You can see how sharp these are. Super sharp. Yeah. I wish I could show you how sharp they really are. We're gonna give it a pump. So I'm gonna kind of go in and pull out. Pull out. Did I penetrate the skin or did that come out the middle? Yeah. Yeah. I feel kind of like I'm a doctor. Dr. Dan. Oh, did I get you? Did that shoot all the way over there? We're gonna get in this cheek a little bit. Kind of like Botox. Now we're just gonna work our way down the other side. We're gonna go back until we use all of our nectar. Now we got old Louie nice and marinated. Let's get it on. Good boy, Louie. Good boy. You did good. So what they say to do is use regular old table salt, not kosher salt, table salt. You know I want to put Danos on it, but we're going to listen to the pros. Now check out my salt layering skills. Look at that. Look at the even sprinkle, even distribution. Heck, you would almost think that I own a seasoning company or something. I'm guessing this is not low sodium. Let's do the math. 590 milligrams times 491 servings per container. 25. 250,000 milligrams. So, yum yum, get you some. Let's smoke it. So now it's time to get our coals and start smoking this pig. Get it chopped up and start scooping it in. So you can see I got the coals starting from about right there, around the outside, around the front to about right here, and here around the outside to about right there. So we're gonna put our lid on, and then we're gonna see where our heat's at here in about 20-30 minutes. We can always add more. All right, let's see where we're at in 20 minutes or so. So we're just 15 minutes in. We're gonna see where this temp's at real quick. 175, let's get it heated up. Now you can see our coals are depleted, so we're gonna build another fire again. We're gonna do this all day long. If this ain't fun, I don't know what fun is. So we're at like 245 right now. I got a log in over here. I'm pushing this big coal in. I'm gonna push it in and move it right over to the side. We're trying to get to that like 265. All right, so we put this on at 5 a.m. Took us about an hour to get up to temperature. And so I'm gonna do my first probe. It's 10:30. I'll put it right in the middle of that ham. 144. I'm just gonna poke the shoulder. I'm gonna go on and do it. 170. We're gonna go on and get it flipped. Look at this, y'all. It looks delicious. Look at that. Look at this. Look, legs are already falling off. I think we're on top of our game, right where we need to be. We're getting ready to do us a little basting, and then you get time for tasting. Tasty baste. Just a little bit of that juice on there. All right, now we're gonna cover it back up. We'll do that again, check it again here in an hour or two. 2 hours. Stay tuned. All right, y'all, it's 3 o'clock. People are coming here at 5 o'clock to eat. We just temp checked the hams again. They're only at 180, so I'm gonna crank this up. We're at about 270 in there. So I'm gonna crank this up, try and get it up to 300, give it a last 45 minutes of cooking. And then basically we're gonna serve it because we got 50 people coming over. But keep in mind, y'all, be kind with the comments because this is my first hog. And once you see this thing, you're gonna know it's awesome. It looks pretty. All right, so it's time. We're gonna take the top off and let it sit for about 30-45 minutes. Yum yum, get you some of that.
Dan, you gotta get in there and get the jaws.
Well, Greg, I'm actually doing something for you right now.
Oh, my man.
Here we go. We're getting a little juice on there. I don't know, this might be too hot to handle. Take it if you can.
Here we go, baby.
Can I get a yum yum, get you some?
Yum, yum, get you some, baby. Woo!
That's what I'm talking about. And he's not lying. I didn't pay him. All right, y'all, so that's a wrap. And first of all, I gotta give big thanks right here to Greg and Tracy, because none of this would be possible if it wasn't for you. And second of all, I gotta give a big shout out to Brad and Brooke at the Shed Barbecue. And you know I couldn't have done it without you. He's a world champion, and he kind of helped me. I was like, hey, this is my first hog, and I need a little bit of help. So he definitely chimed in and helped me out through my first hog. And most of all, what do we like to say? Yum, yum,
Get you some.